Hey everyone! Alright, so I know this is a day late. I tried seriously like 3 times yesterday to do a look for Hannah, but I had a hard time trying to figure out what to do for her, honestly, because in the show she wears a lot of smoky eyes, so I wanted to do a smoky eye, but at the same time I didn't want to do like bam, punch in your face, raccoon eye, smoky eye either. So I kind of rewatched a couple of the episodes and saw that she did kind of wear a look similar to this that involved a little more like kind of a mauve-y color as well, like in addition to being smoky. So Hannah's character is probably the most very similar to Allison, the friend that died, out of the entire group. She looks almost exactly like her. Like, the first couple of seconds of the show, I had to be like, wait, I thought that girl died, didn't she? They look very similar. They both have blonde hair. As the series goes on, I won't give away too much, but as the series goes on, it kind of, you know, shows you a little bit of her backstory, how Allison used to not necessarily tease her, but give her like flack over being a little bit heavy around the middle. She used to call her Hefty Hannah. And then showed her how to lose all the weight. So kind of Hannah took a lot from Allison basically, and I think they all kind of did. I noticed just with watching the show and being a hairstylist and everything like that, that they all seem to have perfect like barrel curled hair. I don't know, just like curling iron perfect kind of hair, like just like Allison did. But Hannah, I think, is the one that she's very materialistic. You know, she goes shopping a lot. She whips out her credit card every time she can. Designer sunglasses, designer bags, all that jazz. And yeah, so she's very much like Allison. She took a lot from Allison. So, you know, she does have a few secrets that she keeps along the way, but really she's almost the little clone of Allison that is part of the group. So yeah. So yeah, here's what we've come up with today. So you can see it's still very smoky. It has that smoky element to it, but it's not like gray or charcoal or anything like that. So yeah, then just a little bit of pink on the cheeks, some pink on the lips, and yeah, that is what I've come up with. And yeah, so like I said, I know it's a day late, but my plan is today will be Hannah, tomorrow will be Aria, and Saturday will be Allison. And then we're gonna resume to random videos about whatever. So yeah. So if you would like to see what I did for the Hannah look, just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is apply your eyeshadow base. The first one that I'm using for this particular look is the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. I just discovered this one, so this should be fun. It is, oh wow, too much. It's kind of a thing like that. It kind of looks like concealer, but I had heard a lot about this one as being really good for an under eye primer as well. Because you can see it's kind of like the color of concealer. So that'll be really good considering I have some veins that show through. So use the Sparkle Leopard NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil on top of it, and this isn't necessarily to make the eyeshadow pop. It's more or less because the shadow that I'm going to be using is really, really flaky and shimmery. So it's just to kind of give it a little bit of a sticky base. Alright, so for this look I'm primarily using the Naked 2 palette, and the first look that I'm using for Hannah's look, I guess you could say, is this one. It's called YDK. So just with any kind of paddle brush. And I'm just going to press that right onto the lid. And pressing it versus like sweeping it on will ensure that a majority of that shimmer sticks. So just press that shimmery eyeshadow onto your sticky base until it is the consistency that you want it. Now, I had a bit of a battle actually trying to get my crease color the way that I wanted it. My crease color, and my initial crease color rather, I'm going to take Tease, which is just kind of this taupey plum color, and just with any kind of fluffy crease brush. So then that tease color isn't exactly nearly as dark as I kind of want this crease to be. So I'm going to take a little bit of Busted, which is this dark plum brown. So before I do my outer corner, I'm going to do my brow bone highlight, and I'm just going to take Booty Call. The name of this shadow makes me laugh all the time. And I just kind of use this as an eraser a little bit. Then just with a pencil brush to darken up my outer corner a little bit, just any kind of brush like that, I'm going to take Blackout, which is just the matte black in this palette. Then very carefully stamp that in the outer corner. Almost kind of stippling it. Then just make sure everything's blended with just a regular clean blending brush. I can talk. As usual, I'm just going to do my under eyeliner first. I think it's just easier for me personally. I'm just going to take a little bit of MAC's Coffee, which is just a dark brown. And blend it out with your finger. So then for my top liner, I'm actually going to use a gel liner. This is MAC's Black Track Fluid Line. It's one of my favorite gel liners of all time. And then just with any kind of angle brush. Sorry, mine's kind of dirty. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. I rarely clean this brush just because, I mean, it's just going to get dirty with black again anyway. So what's the point? And I'm actually also going to use that gel liner to tightline my waterline. And the best way that I found to do that, this is actually the Maybelline Master Drama that I use to do my waterline anyway. Any kind of black pencil that you don't really care about is good for this as well. But since I use this to tightline my waterline anyway, it's really okay. And the best way that I found to use this to do it is actually to take your gel liner and just dip the pencil directly in there. So it kind of puts a little bit of that gel product on there, and if it gets too much you can always just wipe it off. And then very gently then you can see it gets it nice and dark, just the way that I want it and the way that Hanna kind of keeps her liner. So then with her lashes, she always has very thick, kind of full defined lashes going on. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. And then just my mascara of choosing for the day is Rimmel London Scandalize mascara. And this brush is humongous, so you can see it's huge. Alright, so then eyes are done, and if you'd like to see what I did with the rest of her look, keep on watching. Okay, so for the rest of Hanna's look, in the show she definitely has a little bit of like a contour going on at all times, as well as blush. So for my contour, I'm just using Benefit's Hoola. Just kind of take that to your temples as well. Eventually I'll do a video on this. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Then for my blush, I'm actually using Frat Boy from The Balm, which is kind of a peachy, very peachy color on me anyway. Alright, so then for my lips, she always seems to have like some kind of pink lipstick going on, whether it be a gloss or whether it be a lipstick, but today I'm just going to use a lipstick. And this is one from Avon, and it is called Apricot Mystery. It looks like that. So it's kind of sheer, but it still has a little bit of a color to it without going like crazy. So yeah, that is all for what I've come up with for Hanna's look. And tomorrow will be Aria, and the next day will be Allison. I know it's kind of a day late, but I'm working with it. So alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.